everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel PokePidge. Today it's part 2 of my top 5 Pokemon from every region, and we're going to be looking at Gen 2 with the Johto region. The Gold and Silver games were meant to be the last in the series from Pokemon, however the success of them absolutely skyrocketed the franchise, and they made more, and here we are today, sitting waiting for Generation 8. So, Gold and Silver and Generation 2 in the Johto region was a catalyst for the entire franchise to keep going. So obviously, there's going to be some awesome Pokemon in there. I've picked my top 5 from the 100 or so that we've already got, and I'm going to go through them with you today. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the list. Number 5. Kingdra. Kingdra's typing of Water Dragon is exceptionally powerful, especially in Generation 2, because it meant it only had one weakness in the Gold, Silver and Crystal games. That weakness being Dragon, and there were only 2 damage dealing Dragon type moves in the Gold, Silver, Crystal games, and they were Dragon Breath and Outrage. And you never actually faced off against Outrage until Lance and the champion of the Elite Four. You faced Dragon Breath when you took on Claire's actual Kingdra, and then for reward from that you get the TM for Dragon Breath anyway. So Kingdra really didn't have a weakness in these games. I actually used the fishing shiny hunting method in Pokemon X or Y to catch myself a shiny Horsey, and then I transferred that up to a Generation 7 game and I trained it into the shiny Kingdra that it is today. It's exceptionally powerful, and its pure power is one of the reasons why it's in the top 5. Number 4. Espeon. Espeon is an exceptionally powerful Pokemon for a run-through of a Generation 2 game. You can get an Eevee fairly early from Bill at around level 20 I believe, and if you breed that Eevee for another Eevee that's level 5, you can train it up, get the 15 levels of happiness, because happiness will increase every time a level goes up, so the lower the level you can get an Eevee the better. And then when it's got maximum happiness, it will evolve into Espeon. You can also go to the Haircut Brothers in Goldenrod City and increase its happiness that way. But either way, when it does evolve, it will evolve into Espeon, which is one of my favourite Pokemon just in the entirety of Generation 2, as you can tell. I really like its shiny form. Not a lot of people do because of the green colour, but green is actually my favourite colour. I used the shiny Espeon on a run through, much like I did with the shiny Kingdra, probably the same run through, and it was exceptionally strong. I really enjoyed it, it's a really powerful Pokemon, and that's why it's going to be in my top 5. Number 3. Houndoom. Let's be honest here, this is a Hellhound straight from the fiery pits of hell. What is not to like about that? I love that its design incorporates bones into its visual appearance, and when it Mega Evolves into Mega Houndoom, those bones become more of a sort of a sheath or a mane or something, but either way they are just still bone, and it looks so menacing, especially with those horns as well. Of course, it's sort of like a common thing that hounds guard hell, and they're all around the place down there, and that's what they're associated with, so having a dark fire type that's built around that sort of aesthetic is so brilliant. This is yet another Pokemon that's brilliant on a Generation 2 run through. You can't actually get it before you get to the Kanto region itself in the post game. However, if you've got 2 games, you can transfer one across, make an egg of it and use it in the actual game, and it's pretty cool. It's exceptionally strong against the second badge, Bugsy, with his Bug-type Pokemon. You've got Morty with its Ghost-type Pokemon using your Dark-type moves. Jasmine, the Steel-type, you can use your Fire-type moves for that one. And if you're daring as well, even Bryce with his sort of Ice-type Piloswine. Not only good for Generation 2, this is also good for a Generation 4 run-through of Heart Gold or Soul Silver. It's actually one of my Pokemon of choice when I do those games. I always have one, and it's always fantastic, and just wow, Houndoom is brilliant. Number 2. Quagsire. It's goofy and ridiculous, it's stupid and it's strong, it's a bit of a droopy idiot, but Quagsire is the one. That sounded like the Addams Family then. It's goofy and ridiculous, it's stupid and it's strong, it's a bit of a droopy idiot, but Quagsire is the one. Anyway, I feel like Quagsire is my spirit animal. Just look at it. It just has no expression, it's just like, huh? And that's pretty much what I am like in life, so I relate to Quagsire on many a level. Its appearance in the anime was actually one of my favourite anime episodes of the entire Johto arc. It steals the GS ball from Ash, and all it wants it for is pretty much just to take it to this festival where they take, I think, spherical objects. and they praise the moon, I believe it is. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and the last one that comes back is meant to give you eternal good luck. Didn't work because Ash lost the Johto League in that arc, but anyway, he made an affiliation with Quagsire. Quagsire showed it is quite a nice and happy Pokemon, it's not a thief. And it was pretty awesome. It was a fantastic episode. If I'm doing a run through on Gold, Silver or Crystal, I always want to get myself a Wooper and evolve it into a Quagsire. It's exceptionally strong. It can learn so many good moves. For example, when you get to Goldenrod City, you can teach it Ice Punch. And you can also teach Wooper Ice Punch, even though it doesn't have any hands. Figure that one out. But either way, Ice Punch is exceptionally helpful when you're taking on the champion of the Elite Four, Lance. Ice Punch will be 4 times effective against his 3 Dragonite, and when he's got 3 Dragonite, you want something that's going to take it down quickly, and a Quagsire with Ice Punch is definitely an option. Number 1. Dunsparce. Yep, that's right, Dunsparce is my favourite Johto Pokémon, and Dunsparce is probably in my top 3 favourite Pokémon of all time. You're probably surprised to see it in this list because so many people hate on Dunsparce, and I am not just liking it because no one else does, I like it because I've always liked it. One of the first Pokemon I ever used on Gold and Silver was a Dunsparce. I got myself up to the cave by Violet City, and the first Pokemon I saw was Dunsparce. So I caught it because I thought, oh, that looks weird. It turned out to be pretty strong for that stage of the game. It wasn't until later life that I realised that that was a 1% encounter rate. So it was a 1 in 100 chance of me running into a Dunsparce, my first encounter in that little cave. When I got to Goldenrod City, I went on to teach it Roll Out and Dig, and both those moves came in exceptionally helpful. Basically, I used Glare on Whitney's Miltank, paralysed it so it couldn't build up a momentum with its own rollout, and then I did my rollout against it, knocked it out completely. And then I got to the Ghost type gym in Equity, and I used Dig on every single one of their Pokemon because they were part poison, it would be super effective, and the ability Levitate wasn't in Generation 2. Their Ghost type moves would not affect my normal type Dunsparce. And then for the Steel type gym, I used Dig again. For the 2 Magnemite, Dig is 4 times as effective, and then against Steelix, Dig, again, super effective. I used it again in Generation 6 on a run through of Pokemon X. Giving it the move Return and maximising its happiness made it an almost unstoppable Pokemon, and by Generation 6 its move pool is insane. Have a look at all of these moves. I know some of those aren't stab moves, you know, with the normal typing, and its special attack base stat is only 65, its attack's only 70, but either way, it's incredibly strong. You mix that with the Serene Grace ability, which doubles the chance of any secondary effects happening. So for example, if you use Ice Beam, you've got twice as much chance of freezing, Flamethrower, twice as much chance of burning, Thunderbolt, twice as much chance of paralysis, and so on. That makes Dunsparce an incredibly useful Pokemon. I really think people need to give it a try. I know it's not one of the strongest normal types out there, you know, something like a Tauros or a Snorlax is better. However, that doesn't have to say that Dunsparce is bad. It's fantastic. So hopefully I've pleaded my case for Dunsparce, and if you'd like to, please do give it a try. But that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. They are my top 5 Johto Pokemon. It's the top 5 Hoenn Pokemon next, so please do keep in tune for that. If you like the channel, please do like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want, and please do follow me on Twitter if you've got it. My handle is PokePidge, very easy to remember, very easy to do, you just click follow, that's it, and I'm there. But for now everybody, thank you very much, and I shall see you later. Goodbye. Thanks for watching everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, why not leave a like or a comment down below? Believe me, both are really appreciated. And of course, if you've seen this video and you want to see more from me, click that subscribe button. Why not even ring the bell? Get notified the second I upload a video. But until next time, I'll see you later.